So welcome back to this class. In this section, I will share about long, medium and short-term trend with the help of charts. So when I say long, medium and short term, it is a multi-time frame. Many time frames are being involved here. Multi-time frame analysis always helps to understand the big picture of any stock. When I say big picture, it can give us a clue that what big players are positioning themselves. Whether when I say big player, it can be smart money or it can be an institutional trader, it can be a big mutual funds, anyone. When I say it is in a single term, a big player. So we can try as maximum as possible to identify or understand what is the clear approach or clear trend of a stock, whether it is going to move up in a long run or going to move down in a long run. Big picture trend is always a helpful information or a data for a trader to take a trade decision. Okay, so let's move on and look at Reliance. I'm choosing a stock here is Reliance Industry, and again this is the higher time frame, that is weekly chart. I'm taking a weekly chart. When I say weekly chart, every single candle will take one complete week to get completed. One complete week of trading session will plot a one single candle. Okay. So look at this, the first week, 27th of March, as the Reliance Industry, the stock, had many big news and many big investors have invested, and the Reliance Industries have made a stake sale. So many news flows was there in Reliance, but now first and foremost, as I have now opened a weekly chart, let's mark the stable point. Let's mark the stable point in the volume charts. Okay, this is the stable point. If you have any doubts in the stable point, just note it down. You can ask me in the doubt clearing session. Okay, so now look at this closely. After a balanced week, continuous balanced week, if I say one single candle is 1 week, so 2 4 6 8, after 9 weeks of trading session, price was in this zone. When price made a breakout, it came above the stable point, and as I always say, don't just blindly believe any breakout. Okay, so below this low I want to see, this is the breakout candle, so below the low of the breakout candle I want to see price trading below it with increase in volume. But in this case what happened is price came down and it reversed back. That is why the candle color is green, and look at the volumes inside the stable point low. And when price again moved up, volumes were again low inside the stable point. Okay, and look at this candle. I have discussed the candle type. Let me zoom and show you. Look at this candle. I will enlarge here. This is kind of a candle. In the candlestick pattern I have shared, if this candle comes in, this candle pattern takes place, means both buyers and sellers are not showing a clear interest or clear direction on the particular candle based on the time frame. In this case, This entire week, this candle's full 1 week, both buyers and sellers were not showing much greater interest. But remember, let me mark this. This was the range. This was the tight range. Sorry, just give me a minute. Let me mark it down clearly. Yes. This was the very tight range. Now, when price made a breakout and it came down below this zone and slowly, steadily, volumes started reducing. It is came inside the stable point with a green colored candle, and when price reversed back towards upside, again look at the volume, it's get decreasing again below the stable point. Now the candle which is being formed here, this pattern I have discussed earlier about, this is the candle type and enlarge mode. This tells us that both buyers and sellers were not showing clear interest on the particular time frame. In this case, for the full 1 week, they were not showing any great interest. And now what happened is, made a breakout, reversed back and again rejected. This is more stronger. Why? Because the up move which came in this price zone didn't add a great volume, so a reversal, again the earlier breakout was on the downside, and when buyers came in, the volumes were not good. The sellers have rejected the price again. This is very strong. Why? Because this up move for the next 2 weeks after a down move allowed or made more buyers to participate. When I say buyers, as the volumes are low, big players are not active. If big traders or a strong buyer is active, means the volume would have been very much bigger. So this is small volume. So when small volume, in this crucial point, the small volume formation tells me clearly that these buyers in this zone are retail traders. Who are retail traders? We are all retail traders. Okay, so more retail traders were planning a buy trade. This is confirmed after the price rejection. When price rejected from this zone with good volumes, look at this, after no clear conviction candle, next candle has made with price having a volume above the stable point, and look at the volume, and along with it look at the candle pattern. What is this pattern suggesting? I believe you remember, everyone remember this pattern: open, high, close and low, both are near, and this tells us sellers were more control on this candle, and with volumes above the stable point, every clue is suggesting. And already we know this up move had a low volume, not even crossing the stable point. Very clear clue that the sellers in this point of zone who made a breakout are more stronger. They made a breakout are more stronger. They have rejected the price. And look at this. Once price rejected, let's take from this low. Okay, I will not calculate from here. Let's take from this low, as we now know clearly things are completely sellers, in the pocket of sellers. This is the price around 1320. It came down till 890. 1320 to 890 in just 3 weeks. 1, 2, 3. Done. The fourth week it has came in. Okay. So in just 3 to 3.5 weeks, price from 1320, it straightforward came down to 890. That is not a small deal when it comes to Reliance, because it has almost corrected more than 35%, 30 to 35 plus percentage. Price has fallen in just 3 weeks. Not a small deal. Similarly, as we are now discussed weekly, that is longer time frame, now daily medium time frame chart. Now look at this. After this down move on from March 20 to 27th, price started moving towards upside. Reliance started moving up. Now let's discuss from March 27th itself. That is, it comes around this point. So from this point, what was the trend of this stock? After a down move, a complete pause in the down move, price shooted up, came down. Just a minute, let me mark. Price shooted up, came slide down, shooted up, came down. Again small up move, again a down move, up. Look at this closely. What happened here is, the move was not trending like this. Okay, but the move was not overlapping also. Overlapping up move was also not there. This is very weak, this is very strong. Both were not there. Both were not there, but what happened here is, first up move, after the March 27, a small down move, but this down move was not like this. This down move was not like a mountain with a sharp V-shaped fall. It was a slight down move with volumes were low. Let me mark the stable point here. Volumes were below the stable point. When price again resumed the up move, look at the volumes. Drastically increasing, of almost all the volumes were above the stable point. And again when price came down, it again went into the zone of stable point. Most of the volumes were within the stable point. Only 4 to 5 cases volume came above the stable point. Compare this with the below, where price is inside the stable point. Most auction inside the stable point, and for the one more time there was not a V-shaped drop. It was just a gradual down move. So still the up move is clear cutly available in a daily time frame itself. And also volume tells us that this gradual down move is not a great strong seller's move. Okay, and for the one more time, when price again started shooting up, Again, we found some volumes above the stable point, and when a gradual drop, look at this, all this drop on towards downside was just a gradual, slow, small drop, and at every point of this gradual drop, the volumes were below the stable, maximum volumes were below the stable point. Look at this, an up move, a small gradual drop, price was below, volumes were below stable point, and a small up move and a gradual drop, sorry, okay, first up move, gradual drop, small up move, again a small gradual drop, again an up move. Look at this, volumes increasing, again a gradual flat to a down move, volume decreased inside the stable point, again a gradual down move, only few volumes above the stable point, but the maximum volumes were inside below the stable point. And when again price slightly went up, came price, volumes and price were above the stable point, again a gradual drop, volumes were below the stable point, and again an up move, and this sharp down move had very grand volume, but remember price did not go below this low itself. Then what is the use of a grand volume? Even having a big grand volume, no down move below it. Again price shooted up with, look at the volumes, almost maximum volumes were above the stable point. This is how you need to understand how to correlate price with volume in a higher time frame. Once we cover up further topics about support, resistance, pullback, and many topics are there, I will make an add-on to this analysis of price and volume. We will do an add-on analysis. I will add the support, resistance, support turning resistance, and many more, and we will make a full depth analysis. But for that, watch the entire classes in a complete correct order. Don't skip any of the classes, so that you will have a clear understanding by the end of this course about how to trade in the market. That is why the course has been named as Trading is Easy.